What's up, guys? Shuppet Speed back here with another video. We're still in the Dragon Gym Cup. Today, Pokemon Duel decided to glitch out all day, and so I haven't been able to play while I went to work. So afterwards, I haven't been able to play for a few hours, and I'm still on the quest for Dragonite, or well, the road to Dragonite. So that's what we're trying to do. God, 7 wins, man. I'm terrible. I'm such trash. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start playing. We need to knock out a couple games here and hopefully get some wins, because if I don't do some work in the next few days, I have no shot of getting this Dragonite. So we're gonna go into a match here, and in the last few matches, I don't know, I feel like I've been making too reckless of decisions. So I'm gonna try and play a little safe this time. I don't want to be losing, my Latias early or anything like that. So I think I'm going to try and play a little bit more safe in this episode, and we're going to see how it goes and if that affects my win ratio. We're going to see, is that a full dragon squad? Moltres, is Moltres part dragon, or is it just flying fire? I'm not sure. So let's see here. Well, if he has 3 movement points, then he is part dragon, I believe. So I just want to kind of see. I'm interested. Nope. So Moltres, it doesn't look like gains any buff. We're gonna go ahead and start with the Latias, but like I said, I'm not gonna be reckless in this match. So I'm actually gonna set up the board. He's gonna set the Gabite, which is fine. Let me see. Let me check. 70-40. So Salamence is a pretty good one to block here. We're gonna go ahead and end our turn there. And I think the next step is to set up the Sylveons. I actually prefer the Sylveons in kind of a defensive role, so I think that's what I'm going to go for. He attacks the... Wow, that's an unfavorable match for us. The Latias is gone, and now we are in a pickle. So let me just double check if he has a hurdle jump. He has 1, so it's not that big of a deal if he doesn't, or if he hurdle jumps on me. I'm going to go ahead and put the Rayquaza there, and then we're going to set up on the Sylveons. I feel bad that the Latias got knocked out so early. Okay, so we're going to challenge this Flygon with a Sylveon, and he'd be smart if he attacked the Sylveon, to be honest, and knocked it out. Yep, okay, so that's what he's going to do. I'm going to roll with the dodge, so actually that's pretty favorable, because now that Flygon has 60, so with now this new Sylveon, my round officially beats him, and if he flies away, he's going to go into a surround kill. So I'm not too worried about that Flygon at the moment. Let's see, he's going to do it again. Ballsy. Okay, he's going to get the Draco Meteor, which I forgot, one other Pokemon on the field spins, and if they spin a white attack or 70 or more. So I spun purple, so that does nothing. That was scary. What? That was scary. Okay, so at this point in time, what's the best decision here? Well, the Jordan's not too scary, honestly. What does Mold Breaker do? This Pokemon negates abilities that lower... Wait, this Pokemon negates abilities that boost or lower attack damage. So does that mean that round doesn't work on him? Huh. Does that mean that round doesn't work on him? That's a good question. Well, even so, I mean, he's still got a pretty good chance of beating him. I'm gonna focus band just in case. No, I'm gonna save the focus. Nope, I got it. Nope. I can't risk. Wait, what does Dragon Tail do? Is that what one of his moves is? Yeah, Dragon Tail. Benches your battle opponent. That's not that bad. I'm gonna go in for the attack. I don't know. I feel like that's not too bad of a decision here. And we got the 150... Okay, so the Mold Breaker does not affect rounds, so that's good to know for the future. So I'm not actually sure what the Mold Breaker, what that negates. If you guys could let me know, if you do know, so I can be aware of that, so for future, games and stuff. At this point, let's see. To be honest, the Moltres isn't that scary. Does that sound bad? I don't care. I'm going to focus band. Now, I said I wasn't playing reckless, but this is really not that reckless if you think about it. Because my Sylveon beats most of his white attacks, so you know, if we got unlucky, we got unlucky. And we got the Steel Wing. Man, that would have been perfect for a white attack, but it's okay. I'm assuming I'm going to see a Soar or a Hurdle Jump or something to give him something on the board. Maybe he's going to go for the Palkia on the board, but to be honest, let's see. Let me just assess the board real quick. So this Sylveon and this Flygon I'm not going to touch because, well, actually, if the Flygon got the Fly Away, he has to fly away into a Surround Kill, and my white attacks beat his. But then Draco Meteor, that's the worrisome part. Let's see. I'm gonna go for the attack on the Flygon because I feel like it's a pretty good shot that he loses. Unless the Draco Meteor... Okay, so he got the Fly Away, so this is pretty interesting because he's gonna have to fly away to the Surround. Is that right? Let's see. Let's see if that's right. He's waiting. I'm assuming this means he's delaying the inevitable. Oh gosh, yup. Thankful. That is good. Okay, so we've, you know, got a little bit better presence here. I think our option right now, because I would rather not knock out the Moltres. I mean, I say that, okay, I want to block this left entry point, then go for the knockout on the Moltres, if that makes sense. Because then I can block the right entry point, if that, you know. So the order of it, you know, because if I knock out the Moltres now, 2 entry points will be clear, which means that the Pokemon that comes out of the bench would have the 1 wait, which it would take me more than 1 turn to block the entry points. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, so I'm seeing that he saw that, but I have a Hurdle Jump, so who do I want to Hurdle Jump? That's the question. Or do I want to Hurdle Jump at all? Can the Salamence beat my... So the Salamence can lose, but you know what? I'm actually going to go for the attack on the Salamence, because even if I lose this match, he's not going to be able to go on the goal, and we both got the Fly Away, so neutral turn. That's not good. We wasted a turn here. Let's see. I'm intrigued to see what he does. He saw what I was going to do on the Sylveon, because I realize now that, wow, he's going to do the same thing. So that was really risky, and it worked out for me, because I got the 120 extreme speed. That's great. Okay, so now my Rayquaza can really start to threaten right now. Because right now I can either surround the Gabite, which I don't think I'm going to do because Gabite's not doing anything for him at the moment. Let's see, what's the best option here? I'm going to go for the surround on the Moltres. And I was thinking, I don't know, I think that's the best decision simply because now his entry points are blocked off. And let's see, and he's got the Flygon up there, so the Flygon, he can't come out, so that's good. I'm not sure what his play is at this point. I would think more of I don't know, Palkia. Is Palkia any good? So he's just going to put the Dragonite on the goal. I think at this point I'm going to backtrack. So I can get Sylveon up there because the round is pretty strong. And he can't move the Palkia. All he can do is attack the Sylveon. And it's pretty risky because Sylveon would beat Palkia most of the time. There's one roll that it doesn't work out for me, but... So I think the safest choice is for me to now go up with the Sylveon. That's right here. Because he's going to have to initiate a battle at some point. So he's going to go ahead and initiate the battle. Oh my gosh. That's so unlucky. The one move that I didn't need to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and start going up with this Sylveon. Because even though he's got 100... on the round, that still is neutral, and then it beats 2 of the Dragon Claws. So wow, so he's going for it. Does he not? I mean, he's gonna go ahead and go protect the Dragon with the Sylveon at this point, I assume. I would assume. So he's not. So does he realize he should attack me? Okay, he is going to attack. And I got the 70 on the Moonblast on the Dragon Claw. That's great. So now, I'm just going to go for this right here, and he has to knock out the Sylveon in order to win. Now, if he gets the Dragon Tail, that's going to be pretty bad, because then my Sylveon's all the way back on the bench. But, oh, he's going to go for the attack with the Rayquaza. Risky. And we got the neutral turn, guys. I believe that's game. Let's see. Yep, that's... sometimes I get worried by saying, like, oh, that's game. But, I mean, there's nothing you can do. So, that is a victory. We did go a little bit more, what's the word? Not defensive, but not as reckless. You know, normally I just go for attacks with Latias. I just love using Latias, but I think actually in this case it has worked out great for us. I don't know what he's thinking. I mean, he's gonna hurdle jump. Does he? He's just gonna get surrounded. Does he realize that? I guess not. I'm gonna give this win to Rayquaza. I wanted to actually just get Rayquaza on the goal at some point in time, so success. So we got the win with Rayquaza. That's actually pretty good. I'm feeling better about this team. I still don't really care for the Sylveon, the three of them, but you know, it's not terrible. So we have 8 wins now. That's pretty okay. And we're gonna go into another match here. We're still on the road to Dragonite, and I'm hoping that, you know, I might play a few games off screen, that way I can just kind of get some in, but I'm hoping that I can get another win here. So let's do it to it. Let's see. I'm trying to think if anything I could have done better in that situation, in that game. I mean, we won obviously, but I'm always thinking of, you know, better options, better plays, and more fun plays. You know, the riskiness aspect of it, you know, it's kind of fun in that regard. You know, because when you start risking, you start, you know, real stuff is on the line. So, okay, Malion's deck, very interesting. He's got a Focus Band. He's got some pretty cool plates. The Gabite, Ralts. Oh, what else was on there? A Duosion, I think I saw. Is that Duosion or Solosis? I think that's Duosion. Yeah, I think that's Duosion. So he's got double Gabite, Zygarde. Interesting. So we are going to go for the Latias. I think our approach here is the same. Obviously, we're not going to be able to attack the Gabites, which I assume he's going to... So he's just going to attack... I'm sorry, he's going to put the Gabite there. We're going to go ahead and go right here with Salamence. Then I think he's going to go another Gabite. Okay, interesting. I'm going to go ahead and start setting up the Sylveons. So obviously I can't attack the... So if Salamence beats me, if he flies away, that's pretty dangerous, because then he can win. So I'm going to play this Sylveon right here. If he blocks my entry point, he blocks my entry point. I don't, you know, whatever. Because I'm so worried that in one of the older episodes, I had a Rayquaza right here, an enemy had a Rayquaza right here, and he got the fly and he won. Now, Fly Away only does 1 point, I believe. But, so he's going to go in for the Sylveon attack, and he's going to get the 100 round. So that didn't work out great for him, but he did Focus Band, so all is well in his world. Because Salamence can't beat, like adding another round player right now doesn't really help, so I'm just going to go ahead and send Rayquaza up that right flank here and see if we can get him in a promising position. Zygarde does worry me to some degree, because I've only come up with... Actually, I don't know if I've ever come up against a Zygarde. Now, this Ralts is clearly going to evolve, and Imprison is kind of worrisome. So, I'm kind of confused on how evolution works. I feel like if I knock it out, then it shouldn't evolve, so it has to beat me, and it's an unlikely shot of it beating me, so I'm going to attack the Ralts. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But the Extreme Speed is going to knock out the Imprison, and so that should be a KO, right? Yep, okay. So, maybe it's just Magikarp? Is that all does he have an ability or something? I have a Magikarp, so I can probably check. But, that's not too bad, because we knocked out the Ralts, so our board is looking pretty okay right now. The Gabites aren't moving. They're not going to be able to beat either of the Pokemon that are there. Can I beat a Zygarde? Let's see. Well, Extreme Speed beats everything. My Extreme Speed. My Fly is a little worrisome, and the Break Energy is a little worrisome. So I'm going to Focus Band the Rayquaza. A lot of people don't initiate attacks. I don't play that way, man. I can't not initiate an attack. So if I believe I can win at least. So, okay, so he got the Dragon Breath. Thankfully, we Focus Band. Thankfully, we did the Focus Band. So, if I was him, I would attack the Rayquaza too, because there's a pretty good shot that he... I mean, it's like 50-50, you know? I think that's a 50-50 kind of match there. Let's see, do we want to Hurdle Jump anything? Because, nope, I'm actually going to put the Sylveon right here. And then we're going to assess our options. I'm assuming he's just going to waste a turn and put the Duosion on the goal. Let's see. The Gabites really aren't doing anything for him, so he's going to X-Attack with the Zygarde. I don't see the point to that, because even if I get... Like, he would have knocked me out anyway. So I'm not seeing the point to that. But I do think that Sylveon has a pretty good shot to beat the Zygarde, so that's what we're going to go for. I just want to knock out one of his... Oh my gosh. We got the miss. The small percentage chance of miss we got. So that's actually pretty bad. What does he do now? Okay. Okay. I'm going to actually Hurdle Jump. And I'm going to use it on Latias because I believe he has a better shot of winning. So he's going to have to put the Duosion on the goal, at which point I'm going to challenge the Duosion, who is a little bit of a risky battle, but I'm okay with that. Now, the Salamence is in a position where if he Hurdle Jumps or gets the Flyaway, I can Surround, so that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and go in for an attack here. And hopefully win. So we did win. We got the Dragon Breath, the 71 Dragon Breath against the 40 Psychic. And now he has to challenge me with Gabite, and it's very unlikely that he wins with Gabite. Although, if I get the Flyaway, I am screwed. Because then I'd have to fly away to either here or here, depending on what he does. And then I wouldn't be able to win in a turn. So his best choice is to go ahead and attack with the Gabite and then hope I get the Flyaway. I mean, or he gets the Dragon Claw and I get the Psychic, you know. But so he's gonna double chance with a Gabite, as I predicted there. Let's see what he does here, though. Let's see what he does here. Oh, gosh, of all the things, so he should definitely not respin. I don't know what his purple, how many stars it is. I'm assuming it's not more than 3. Yep, he realizes what it is. So we're gonna put the Latias right here, and then we're gonna put the Salamence up here, because now he's gonna have to put the Gabite on the goal. At which point I'm going to put the Salamence. Let me see. Does he still have a Hurdle Jump? Oh, he never had one anyway. Okay, he never had one anyway. So we're going to go ahead and put the Latias right here. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. No, he gets around. So I'm going to put the Latias here. I would have put him closer, but he could surround me with the, actually the perfect, oh gosh, I did not even notice this little Gabite that was creeping up on me. So I'm going to go ahead and go here, and I'm going to attack the Gabite. He's going to Sand Veil. I mean, it would not be smart if he does that, because then he can't get the surround on the Sylveon. So he's going to have to go for the attack and hope for the best. Let's see what he's thinking here. Yep, he's going to go for the attack and hope for the best. And I got the 100 round against the miss. That's so great. A lot of my pressure is relieved right now, because now... Wait, how is it his turn? He just attacked. Didn't he? Oh no, I attacked. Okay, yeah, I attacked because I couldn't risk. So the Zygarde I'm not worried about at all. Well, I am, but I'm not, because if I can... As long as Salamence doesn't get anything crazy here, I'm gonna win. So, let's see. Hopefully, I don't know how I could lose here. Oh, I guess if I got Fly, that'd be pretty bad. but I did get the Dragon Breath against the Confusion, and that's going to be game. So we're going to go ahead and surround with the Latias, knock out the Gabite. I think Salamence deserves the win here. Because he did do... Latias got that unlucky roll of the Flyaway. Yup, we're going to give it to Salamence. Even if he knocks me out, I'm not too worried. And he is going to knock me out. That's always so tragic when you're like one move away from winning, but, you know, they win instead. And that's normally how it goes, too. So there it is. Salamence has prevailed. We have got double-digit wins, and we're going to end this episode with opening our booster. So let's see how much my rating went up. Not too bad. Not too bad. We got a few wins, got a cube common. That's whatever. We don't need any of that. We just want to get into the booster. Let's see. Loading. Okay. Let's go ahead and accept rewards. And come on, the luck, please. A Meryl and a Shelgon. So, trash, guys? In other words, trash? Alright, guys, at least we got the W's. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how I did. And if you had any suggestions, just go ahead and drop them in the comments. See you guys in the next episode.